guys, welcome back to my channel and to part 2 of the Sezane Autumn haul. I picked out a lot of pieces and they had to be divided into two separate videos so that I could cover it in a manageable amount of time. I did not want to make a half an hour long video in the first one. In the first part of this video, I covered all the expensive leather items. I covered the new Will jacket in black leather, the Mia jacket. So if you're interested in how it looks on a 5-foot frame, then please be sure to check out that video. I'll keep it linked in the description box below and also somewhere on the screen. But on this part, it is about knitwear, and it is quite a hot afternoon. I've got my hair up. I'm wearing one of my summer dresses because it's that hot, and it's definitely not the weather to be talking about knitwear. But here we are, hoping that the cold weather comes soon and that fall finally begins. The summer pieces that Sezane was releasing was not really for me, but fall's here and they have a lot of great knitwear pieces which I picked up. Fall is definitely Sezane's best season. I think everyone on the internet has a consensus about that. The first jacket I picked up is, the first knitwear piece I picked up is the Lucie jacket. The Lucie jacket comes in the one shade, which is camel, and it's been very popular in all of the Sezane Autumn lookbook videos. It has the quintessential Sezane blend of mohair and merino wool with a little bit of polyamide. It's a very dicey one because it may be itchy, it may not be itchy. For me, it's mainly itchy, but because it was a jacket, and it doesn't have like any sort of fastening in front of it, like no buttons, no zip, so you're bound to wear it with something inside. So that sort of took care of the itchiness factor for me. It had such a beautiful silhouette. The braiding on the sides of it and on the edge of the sleeves looks really lovely. Sezane recommends that you size up for this jacket. I did not. I don't know if that was the right decision. As you can see on the screen, it's a snug fit. Well, it's not supposed to be very, very loose on you. It's quite fitted. So I guess I could get away with this size, especially because I'll be wearing something underneath it and it's not expected to like zip up or anything, but it does feel a bit skimpy. It also has the drop shoulder, which I'm afraid to say that I did not pick up on the pictures on the Sezane app, and I would probably not have picked up this jacket if I had observed that drop shoulder in the images. But I really do like the jacket. I will say that it is itchy, especially if I'm wearing it on top of this dress. It really does feel very itchy, and probably that has to do with the heat as well. It's not as cold, so if it gets cooler, it'll obviously feel a little less itchy, but I'm very much on the fence about what to do with this jacket, whether I should keep it or return it. Would really appreciate your feedback in the comments. Let me know what you think I should do. The next piece of knitwear that I picked up is a cult favorite. It's the Emile cardigan in the burgundy shade and in the size double XS. Oh no, XS, size XS. So I had high hopes for this. I thought this was going to be my most worn cardigan or knitwear piece in this fall winter. As you will see on the try on, I don't quite like how it looks on me. It is again another one of the quintessential Sezane blends. It has a blend of alpaca and merino wool, so not as itchy as the mohair variation. Definitely if you have sensitive skin, you will feel something. It's not like a merino wool. That's my toddler at the back. She's trying to feed herself because she thinks that she's the most independent woman in the world. Don't we all? But that's the background noise. Please excuse me in case you do pick up on that. Anyway, coming back to the Emile cardigan, the burgundy color is very nice. It's quite deep, rich color. Cardigan material is very fluffy. It's a cloudy cardigan. It's a chunky knit. I don't do well with chunky knits. It's supposed to be very cozy, but given the weather, I really can't determine the coziness factor of this, and it's very boxy, something I don't typically wear, so I'm not going to keep this cardigan. It is very oversized. I'm wearing the XS size. It still comes across as quite baggy, constantly expanding. I don't want to look frumpy as I get into the later stages of pregnancy, and I feel like this cardigan is going to be exactly that. It's going to end up making me look frumpy and a little grandmotherly instead of polished and put together. It's disappointing because Emile is a cult cult favorite and everybody wears it and has such good things to say about it. But this is my second time actually purchasing an Emile. The first time I did it in a white color a couple of years ago, and again I had the same sort of like feeling with it. It's very chunky, it's very heavy, very oversized, and not really doing me any favors when it, and it's very difficult to style for me. So, but the color is great. If you've already tried out the Emiles and like it, then you might want to pick that up. The next knitwear piece I picked up is another Sezane favorite. It is the Othello cardigan with its alpaca and polyamide blend. It's very soft on the skin. In fact, among the three that I have spoken about so far, this one is the least itchy. It feels great on my skin and doesn't like feels itchy, scratchy, sensitive at all. This cardigan shows in the Sezane website and app as a very rich mocha colored cardigan, chocolatey color, but in reality it has a lot of like white thread running through it, which makes it very muted. It's not as deep chocolate in color as it shows up in the Sezane pictures, but it's definitely a very trending color, a nice color. My only concern is that wearing this color looks a little bit aging on me. Let me know what you think about that. I haven't quite decided and made up my mind whether I should keep this cardigan. I am wearing the size XXS. I don't know if I mentioned. It's definitely very oversized. This has like the correct snug fit. I feel like I could wear a t-shirt underneath it, put on a coat on top of it in winter, and it's going to be like good. Everything's going to fit seamlessly. But if you want a more oversized fit, then you should probably size up to get that oversized fit. I have tried my usual size, which is XS, and it just fits weirdly. It's neither like a good layering piece, nor is it like a good like oversized cardigan, cozy cardigan vibe piece. The size down to use it as like a layering piece, or size up, go a couple of sizes up and wear it as an oversized cardigan. The next item on my knitwear haul from Sezane this autumn is the Sami jumper. Again, not something new that they introduced, but it's back in stock and it's in the Bordeaux color. I've tried Sami jumper on this channel many times. It's the best Sezane knit combination. I mean, it's one of the best. The best one is probably 100% merino wool, but I don't think Sezane really does many of those anymore. But this one is a cotton and wool combination. It's the softest on the skin, no itchiness at all, and it's got this beautiful ribbing, and the shape is also very flattering. It's got a slight cinching around the waist. It's definitely a jumper that I wanted to own, but just did not know which color to get. Bordeaux, or the burgundy color, is definitely the best choice, and I'm so glad that I got my hands on it. I think it's still in stock because people still haven't caught up to the autumn trend. If you are lucky, it's still going to be in stock where you are, and you should definitely pick it up. Actually, I recommend sizing up for it. My usual size is size XS. It's SXS depending, and I've taken the size S. If you size up for it, it's probably better. If you have like longer arms, then this jumper tends to run a little short on the sleeves. It's great for me because I'm petite, but if you're not, then you'll probably need to size up for it, and sticking to your usual size is going to give you a very snug fit. I'm wearing the size S and it fits me very well, and I really do like this jumper. It's one of my favorite ones and I'm definitely keeping it. Next up, I have a couple of Sezane coats. It's actually my first time trying Sezane coats, and I'm starting off strong with the Johnson coat. It is not a very long coat, it's a mid-length coat. It has 75% wool content. I was not expecting 100% wool content at this price, so 75% is quite good, and it's also available in the burgundy color. If you've noticed, Sezane's lookbook did not cover all the pieces that got released a couple of weeks ago, and this is one of those pieces that was not present in the lookbook. So this was definitely not a planned purchase. I did not think about it, plan it, learn about it when I purchased it. So I just saw it and I thought that it was lovely. The color looked excellent. I was also looking for a wool coat. I've been looking for it for the last couple of seasons. I just didn't end up picking something up. So I thought that it's going to be a good time to try on Sezane coats and see how it looks. I picked it up in the size 8, and as you will see in the try on, it is very oversized. Sezane does recommend sizing down if you are in between sizes, but I thought I was pregnant and I'm only going to grow in size till I deliver the baby, so I thought that maybe I should just stick with my usual size. That was a mistake. This is definitely very, very oversized. I also don't like the cut quite as much. The lapels, the collar is very, very big and open. It does not serve the purpose as a winter coat. It's definitely a fall coat. I don't think that I would have much wear of it given the length of it. I prefer having a longer winter coat and a shorter fall coat. Like fall is like dicey, right? It's sometimes hot, sometimes cold. So prefer jackets than like proper wool coat. So this is like that in between coat. I don't know how I would style it. The color burgundy is also a little bit too much on a coat. I didn't think it would look like this, but it looks a lot more blazery than it does a coat. When it comes to the quality of the coat, I don't think it's that great. That was another disappointing thing about this coat, is that it felt like a mango coat. I own a mango coat which has got about 65% wool, and it's maybe 4 years old. It's very old, but I wear it all the time. That is my go-to autumn winter coat. It's a navy color, and this Sezane coat feels exactly like that in its make, in its material, in everything. It's in, even in its cut. So there's nothing really special about this coat. And given the price point, I would much rather obviously buy a mango coat than spend so much of extra money and buy something from Sezane which is not really special and doesn't like live up to the Sezane expectations. So this is definitely a return for me and quite a disappointing purchase, to be honest, and I'll definitely think long and hard before I do impulse purchases again. The next coat in this haul is the Clyde coat. Everyone who follows Sezane is familiar with the Clyde trench coats. I picked it up in the wool version. It's 80% wool, so it's quite good for the price point. And it's also a part of the lookbook. So if you've gone through the lookbook, you'll know which coat I'm talking about. It's the one in the top color. It's got this a little bit of a chocolatey melange thing going on, and I really, really like the color. Sezane recommends you size down for the coat. I did not, for the same reasons as I didn't size down for the Johnson coat. Again, you will see in the try on that it was an absolute mistake. It's absolutely oversized on me. It makes me look like, well, Mr. Hyde. If you've seen Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, it makes me look like Mr. Hyde. At least that's how I remember him from childhood. And it's not a good look at all. It's very, very oversized, and also the wool material is quite heavy, so it just adds a lot of cloth on your body and completely overwhelms you. I don't know if sizing down is going to solve the problem. Maybe later on, as we go into the deeper winter months, I will try this coat on in a smaller size, but the UK size 8 is very big on me. Definitely size down for it. You will see on the screen how it looks on a 5-foot frame. It's okay if you really like big coats. It's okay. I prefer my coats to be sleeker, more tailored. Like a crossover, like a wrap coat. So this was a novelty for me to try on and see how I would look in like a single-breasted coat without the traditional like lapel overlapping like trench coat collars. I let me know in the comments what your thoughts are regarding this coat. First time trying on Sezane coats, and I was quite disappointed. I didn't think the quality of it really lived up to the Sezane like motto. Even the Clyde coat, the wool is soft, but it's something that you would probably get at a Arket or a Cos, sometimes even Mango. Quality of it, the make of it seems very similar to other high street brands. I didn't quite enjoy first time trying out Sezane coats. So we're almost at the end of this haul. I've definitely saved the worst piece from the haul that I've purchased for the last. If you've stuck with me for so long, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. I have a video coming up very soon about finding the best knee-high boot available in the market. I'm desperately in the market for a new pair of knee-high boots. So please stick around and subscribe to my channel if you want to see that video. Now coming back to this last piece in the haul, it's the Abigail dress. I am looking for, in fact, when I bought the dress, I was looking for a good maternity dress that's going to accommodate my growing bump and I can wear for my birthday, which is coming up next month. It's suffice to say that this is not the dress. In fact, it looks kind of clownish on me. As you will see in the try on video, it's very, very oversized, and I went with the smaller size they have available, which is the UK size 6. It's definitely not meant for someone sized like me, shaped like me. The model obviously was much taller and thinner, so if you have a very skinny frame, then this probably dress is going to be for you. But it looks very oversized on me. The sleeves are massive. I don't like that. So in general, this dress is an absolute no-no. I did not like it. It looked very flat. I just wish that they had something similar, but not quite as boxy and shapeless, because that's what it makes me look like I'm wearing a sack and not like something that costs nearly 200 quid. This dress is definitely a return for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all for this video, and stay tuned to my channel for any new upcoming videos. Bye.